Hey guys, market just opened and I am bearish on ES. I want to take shorts on ES. That is what I want to do today. We broke structure on the 4-hour to the upside on both the indexes, but on the 1-hour, you see we don't push past these highs on ES. We just grab them and now we're rotating downwards, probably to take out these equal 1-hour lows, this relative equal low to the 1-hour lows, and this other 4-hour low. Equal 1-hour lows is insane. That's like the draw. Like, it doesn't even matter that we broke to the upside. Like, obviously we have to wait and get our entry from our setup, but I really am really bearish because of these equal lows today, and I really think price is going to draw towards them today. Mark my words. That's what I think. We'll play it by ear because NASDAQ is very bullish. But what could happen is NASDAQ sweeps out this high right here at 21 or 20, while ES fails to sweep it because it's way higher. And then we get that SMT and then we just dump to those lows on ES. That's what I think is going to happen. Potentially even these lows. This could be, we could dump to these today. Yesterday we failed to get to those lows. We just got to this high time frame low, but this one might be the objective today. Okay, first 5-minute close, just looking like a healthy uptrend or downtrend on the 1 minute. I really hope we get an entry. Even if ES takes out this low, I'm still bearish. I'm not gonna lie. But we have to. I can't just be bearish right off rip. I have to see it. I have to be seeing both sides here. And right now it's looking way bearish, way more bearish than bullish. So what do I want? Well, if NASDAQ could get down and break structure to the downside, that would be good. And then we just get a retracement. Like ES pushes down a little bit here, that's fine. But we need a retracement on the 5-minute, and then we push lower is ideal. And the retracement will come from, hopefully from sweeping out this low. And once NASDAQ gets to this low as well, that hopefully is the start of a pretty decent size retrace, so we could get a good entry and a good risk reward on this trade. Like, I really just want to, like, click short. Like, I really wanted to just click short off open. I'm not going to lie, but it's not my strategy. So, we got to wait for it. But, yeah, I really hope we get an entry. That would be really good for us. I might size a little heavy. I'm not going to lie, bro. Like, if we get a good setup to those lows, like, bro, I might want to, like, size a little heavier. Maybe. Probably not. Stay within my risk parameters. Okay, I like what price is doing. Price is like kind of just stalling at this point right here. NASDAQ can break structure without ES dumping too hard. And then once this 5-minute candle closes and NASDAQ breaks to the downside, we'll get a retrace. Ideally the retrace will start once NASDAQ breaks to the downside. Maybe ES will come in, completely inverse this gap and grab these highs, and then we rotate down. We'll see. But hopefully NASDAQ breaks to the downside. And if we like inverse this gap on NASDAQ, there's not really any longs to take. And it's still early to trade anyways. But yeah, there's not really any longs to take. The only high we have is this high. And once we inverse the gap, the high is literally like right beside us. So there's not really any point in taking a long. Yeah, and we do have... No, we don't. Do we have... Is that a... No, it's not an SMT. Okay. Okay, looking really good. Like, this low is kind of irrelevant to me, I'm not gonna lie. Even though it's London low, like, the equal lows on ES just literally, like, in my opinion, just overpowers it. We'll see, though. With how volatile these candles have been, let's see what happens. Hopefully NASDAQ breaks structure. That would be really good. Like, even if NASDAQ doesn't break, I still want to short, bro. Call it discretion, call it whatever you want. I still want to short this even if NASDAQ doesn't break. Fuck, we didn't break. I still want to short. Call me crazy, but I need to see a 1 minute break to the upside and back to the downside if I want to take a short. I need to see that. That's something that I need to see happen. We have no gaps on ES, which kind of sucks, but I mean, all we need is to break above this high. And then after we do that, break under this low, and then that's an entry. And we'll see how NASDAQ looks at that point too. Maybe while ES does a retracement, NASDAQ comes up and grabs these market open highs while ES stays under them. Still, like, there's no point in longing to me. Like, longs are not the objective for me today. And even like NASDAQ almost grabbed this low. Like, I'm pretty certain NASDAQ will come back to grab this low. But price has been doing a thing lately where it almost grabs a low and then it just reverses. Like, it's really weird. It's been doing this where it gets close and then it just flies off of it. But no, even with a potential SMT after sweeping London lows, like, I still want to be bearish. Like, yeah, ES inversed this gap and broke to the upside. NASDAQ, hopefully we make a gap here. Okay, we did. So this could be good. If we inverse the gap, this could be this would be a solid short. Make sure my combine's ready. Okay. Making some up movements. Again, if price just goes up, like, whatever, I see no draws to target. Like, the closest draw we have is this high right here. And then this high, like, with as, like, low resistant with it, I guess you could say. And the closest high we have is this one right here. And there's not really any point in targeting that, because it would be, for my strategy, where my stop loss should be, it would be, like, negative risk reward. So we'll see, because Nasdaq's bearish on the 15-minute, and we have a gap here. So we'll see if we inverse the gap on the 15-minute or if we close under the gap. But if we do break structure to the downside on the 1-minute on both the indexes, I will be looking to short. And Trump is saying Iran is decimated. I don't know how I feel about that. But yeah, if we break on both indexes, best believe I'm taking that short. Five-minute about to close. Again, just another market open of just chopping around. It's been like this for like weeks, bro. I swear, it's been like this for weeks, man. It's been like this for weeks, bro. Oh my goodness. I'm not longing. I don't care. I don't want a long today. I'm not looking for a long. If ES is in 5-minute bearish order flow. We have equal highs here on ES. Okay, now maybe we move down. I don't know. Five-minute SMT as well. ES took out these equal highs while Nasdaq took out these 5-minute highs. So we have a 5-minute SMT. Now it's looking even better if we break to the downside. But if I miss out on shorts, I'm not really missing out, because I don't want a short. I mean, I don't want a long. I don't really care if we miss out, because I'm not really looking to long today at all. Because sure, we have targets on ES, but we have equal lows that are that were closer. We have equal lows that were closer. And we're in 5-minute bearish order flow. And 15-minute bearish order flow. And yeah, that's that. And Nasdaq wants this high. So now we have a potential 1-hour SMT. So we'll see, bro. It's looking like longs was the move, but there wasn't really any way for me to want to take this. So what is this is the point. Will ES go down from here to create the SMT and to stay in bearish order flow on the 5-minute, or is it going to just keep running up for these 1-hour highs, because we're bullish on the 4. We broke structure to the upside on the 4-hour. We'll see. We'll have to just wait and see. And for us to consider a break to the downside, it would have to be both these gaps being inversed. All 3 of these gaps being inversed would have to be the break. And once we do that, we could short. Then NASDAQ, all we need is just this gap to be inversed. So, but literally just a sideways market open from NASDAQ again. I'm so tired of seeing this. I'm tired of it, to be honest. It's annoying to see for sure. Okay, about to be 1 minute left. Now it's even more of a pivotal point. Will ES go through these gaps to break to the downside, or will ES break 5-minute structure to the upside? And if ES breaks 5-minute structure to the upside, I don't know if I should even stay on the chart. I'm not sure. Because we could have a 1 hour SMT with these, and we would, like, if ES breaks to the upside, maybe it just wants to grab these and then push lower or something. Okay, NASDAQ broke to the downside and inversed, but we have to wait for ES to inverse the gap as well. This triple gap, we have to wait for that. Because this very well could be like we didn't break on ES to the upside, which is a plus, but we have to wait to see if this is the start of like the 1 minute uptrend, or if we're going to inverse this third gap and continue to these lows. We have to wait. We can't just short off of one breaking to the downside. You have to wait for the indexes to be correlated. One request, just please don't dump without me. Like, don't make this one candlestick like literally like go that far down. Like, I want a decent risk reward on this. Please don't, bro. Please don't. It's looking good. NASDAQ looks like it wants this low. And ES looks like it'll grab these and then most likely push to these. Okay, we didn't even break to the downside on ES. We didn't inverse the gap, and we didn't even break to the downside, so we have to just keep waiting. Keep waiting. Like, it seems it's evident that NASDAQ will come and grab this low, but I hope we get like, that's what it looks like, and NASDAQ looks like the more bearish index right now, so maybe we take that into consideration. I think it might be, no, I'm gonna take it on ES. If we get a trade, I'm taking it on ES. Okay. Because, like, look how big this blue candle is on ES, and then look at, oh, well, NASDAQ is actually the same. Never mind. So we'll see. We'll see if shorts even present themselves. Price is just doing the same thing it does every day. The same thing it's been doing every day for the past like 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks, where it just opens and we get moves, and then we get like a move kind of early. Like we sweep a draw early, and then it just like somewhat sideways ranging. Looking like its price is gonna go up though. We'll see. Hopefully ES's candle closes like this. We get a gap, we inverse the gap, and then we could just go from there. That's what I want now. Now we have this gap to inverse on ES, and that would be a break that I could take. Nasdaq is still in bearish order flow. ES never broke to the downside on the 1 minute, but Nasdaq is in it. We'll see if ES stays underneath this low and doesn't break. We'll have to see. But if we inverse this gap on ES, I think I'm going to take this short. Seven, 4, 1, 1. All right, bro. We'll see how this gets us. ES is more bullish. ES is more bullish, but I don't know. It's ES is the one with the equal lows. And if Nasdaq doesn't want this low like right now, I'll be like astonished by this price action. Like if Nasdaq comes all the way like to this high, or like comes all the way around here, I'm just gonna be like this is just like objectively, like this is bad price action objectively. Like this is literally just ranging. Like it looks like it's creating a trend, but then it just ranges. And these are all good setups I'm taking, but how price has been the past 2.5 weeks, I don't expect anything anymore from price, bro. I expect to just get fried every trade because price just like ranges and does some weird thing, does weird stuff, bro. It's just kind of annoying. I know 4 micros. I mean, we could partial once ES gets this low. If ES gets this low, we'll partial that. Please don't be one of those things where Nasdaq's the more bearish index. Even though ES has the equal lows, don't do that. We've been respecting this gap on ES, like, brutal. But Nasdaq has an hourly low that's right there. Yeah, it's brutal. This is awful price action. Price just does nothing. Like, it wasn't like this. Like, something is... I don't know. Price is, like, really, really weird. I started in January 2025 of trading. I started with Forex. I started trading futures in June. Back in the day, in June 2025, throughout, like, the rest of 2025, it wasn't like this, I swear. Price was more... It was easier to trade, and it was, like, just weird, bro. Like, look at this. We're in the same spot. We're in prime time to trade. We're in the prime time. This is the macro. And we're in the same spot for 10 minutes. We're ranging in the same spot for 10 minutes. In the most crucial, most, like, setup giving part of market open. Historically, we're ranging. I would love that if ES catches up to Nasdaq. If ES can become the more bearish index, that would be nice. But we'll see. Is the consolidation gonna come into play, or can we trend down normally like a normal, not like a normal price? Bro, I don't even want a partial here. I'll break even, but I don't want a partial. I want to hold to equal lows, bro. Because, dude, yes. Like, if we get to this point, like, we'll probably get to those equal lows on ES. I love that ES is making moves while Nasdaq is slightly hesitating. I love that. I love that a lot because it's showing ES wants to catch up and maybe become the more bearish index. I like that. But again, this could be a push into this gap to push us higher, but those equal lows on ES seem evident to me, at least. I mean, but what do I know? I'm just low-key. I'm low-key just like I'm a little kid, bro. The trading stuff. Okay, if I put a little SMT maybe, hopefully not. Yes, is kind of more bearish in a way that it pushed past under this 5-minute low and Nasdaq's still above it, but Nasdaq's still closer to these 5-minute lows that we put in closer to market open than ES is. But ES caught up quite a bit, so hopefully we can mostly just get a swift dump through this. I mean, that would be very good. And that's what should happen, I think. I mean, we got retrace healthy, swept out a bunch of highs, swept out equal highs, and now we get set up to go down. But if NASDAQ grabs these 5 minutes, it's going to want the 1 hour. And once NASDAQ grabs this 1 hour, ES will be at the 5 minute lows. And then once we hit the 5 minute lows, I break even. And then we just hold to these lows down here. Because if we come down here, if we come down here, I expect us to come down to these equal lows. Like, I fully expect that. Like, to me, there's not much of a point in break-evening or partialing here when you see that there's equal, not relative equal lows, not just any lows, but equal 1 hour lows below. And a relative equal low to the equal lows, which is right around this price range, 7,356. Once we hit this first 1 hour low down here at 7,362, I'll partial, and then I'll just put final take profits at the equal lows. We inversed the gap on ES. That's good. NASDAQ respected this 5 minute gap. Technically, NASDAQ's still in bullish order flow on the 5 minute. But we're right beside this 1 hour low. And we have low resistance liquidity. We have this 1 minute, this 1 minute, this 1 minute, and then this 1 hour low to complete it. So we'll see. And ES is a little more bearish, which I like. I like that a lot. The only thing that scares me is that once we hit this low, what's going to happen? Will we flush through, or are we going to want to retrace and then to flush down? To me, this looks like a good enough to retrace for us to want to just continue going down with minimal retrace. Still retrace, but like minimal. Like 1 minute, like hitting 1 minute gaps, breaking 1 minute structure to the upside, and then breaking back down, those types of retracements. I don't think we shouldn't get like huge big retracements into like 15-minute gaps or like 5 minute, like inversing 5 minute whatevers. Like, to me, that shouldn't happen. A bunch of low resistance stuff on NASDAQ, just chilling, waiting to be taken. It might be a one big candle thing. But yeah, once we hit this low, we break even. Or once NASDAQ hits one of these lows, we break even. But I think we'll be at the indexes will be at the same spot pretty much. Like, they'll hit the lows at pretty much the same time. If they even hit the lows. I mean, at this point, it seems undeniable, that will come for these lows. But, dude, it is technically high resistant, but it's a 1 hour low on NASDAQ. And if we inverse this gap on ES up to the 5 minute to the downside, just to come all the way back up here, I'll be, I don't know, speechless. Especially when we have equal 1 hour lows. That in itself is like a confluence. And they're attainable too. That's the thing. Like they're attainable. Like a 0.5% move at off market open is very attainable. Is a very attainable thing. Very, very attainable. Nasdaq's more bullish than ES in a way here. The candles are fuller. Yes, his candles are smaller. I like that. I like that a lot. I like that a lot. I like that a lot. Nasdaq is running up here while ES is staying low. I like that. I love that. I like that a lot. I like that ES is staying low. If we get here, what will even be the partial that we get? I don't think it'll be that worth it, especially with these equal 1 hour lows. I think price will just go down. Like Nasdaq has all these low resistance draws. It might just be a big candle or not. Might be a series of decently sized candles. I don't know. But this is like plus 300. I don't want to take out half my position for 150. I'm not trying to do that. I'd rather just hold because I think there's high probability that even when we take this low out, that will come for these equal 1 hour lows. Yes, with good 5-minute closures, I like that. This is like a good, like really good downtrend. Nasdaq just creating low resistance draws on the 1 minute. We might just get a big 1 minute candle that blows through this. We'll see. Here it is. Oh, we're wicking a little bit here. Something's happening. Yes, we're going to take out this low. But I really don't want to partial this at all. I want to hold to these lows, and it's not greed. It's like equal low. I would partial here at it, once we hit this low if we didn't have equal lows. But we have equal lows, and it's like, bro, we have equal lows here. At a 1 to 1.8, it's like 350. So this would be like 800, 900. Alright, well, yes, grab that low. don't know. Part of me wants to partial. Fuck it, I'll secure profit. Better to secure than to not, right? Like, we have a 4-hour gap. We have these, like, lows that we just took out. Like, we did break to the upside on the 4-hour. We could reverse off of this. Stops at break even now. We'll see. Hopefully this is just a wick, but yeah, that could very well be the reversal right there. Just literally right off those lows. Yep, that's break even for me on everything. So I'm going to close this chart because I know that this is literally just going to be a wick and it's going to go down to these equal lows. So I'm going to hop off this. And yeah, we made like not a lot. We made like 150 or something, maybe 200, and that's it. Yeah. So yeah, that's it. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Actually, no, I won't be recording because I'm busy. So yeah, see you.